One of the interesting features of churches, particularly European and English churches, is how much time and dedication has gone into building them. Now, some have criticized this as waste. Often it was collected by people taxing and selling of indulgences or candles or various items or relics. But in this case, in the church that we're standing in, this is St. Margaret's Church, just inside of Wales. And it was actually dedicated by a particular family and built in a very particular style. There's 14 kinds of marble in this church. And so visitors come here, it's called the Marble Church by name. And visitors come here from around the world to check it out. It also has a graveyard for Canadian soldiers who died just after the war while in camp, often of Spanish flu. One of the things we don't always notice about the church are we'll know who the architect is of a church or who the architects are of a church, but we don't often think about all the other kinds of artistries that go into building a church and maintaining a church in its daily life. In almost any of these older churches, you're going to see all kinds of artistries in play. Ornate woodworking, design, glasswork, including the conceptual design that went into the glasswork. We've got people who work in bookmaking and bookbinding. We've got people who sculpt in gold and silver and bronze. We have people who work, of course, in marble and different kinds of stonework, making gargoyles or rosaries or ornate pieces that go on to various aspects of the worship. We also have more things that we don't even think about as artistry sometimes. The people who make the pew cushions and the kneelers, so embroidery. We also have the florists, the people who design the flowers and make that part of life. And so often these churches were supported by large donors, and one of the ways of redistributing income in this way was to hire all of these artisans, these architects and artists, and to make them part of the life of the church. And so when we think about the history of religion, one of the things that it has done is contribute to the artistry that you will find in almost any of the older churches, including in many churches, paintings of almost inestimable, unbelievable value, and little local struggling churches trying to keep their doors open, but refusing to sell the art that would be most valuable. And this is one of the reasons that why religion matters.